Hello there everyone, and welcome to the video. This is Mark, and I want to shed some light on meditation today because that word is such a all-encompassing word that it has so many meanings, and there really are so many different types of meditation that you can practice. From the point of view of the goal of this channel and my goal in my teachings and the courses that I offer on meditation, having that in mind, the meditation that I highly recommend is a meditation that I would consider a spiritual meditation, meaning that meditation is designed to bring you closer to the source of creation. There's a basic logic here, if you think about it, that if you're seeking answers, if you're seeking wisdom, if you're seeking healing, if you're seeking comfort, if you're seeking love, if you're seeking all these things which are attributed with the creator of the universe, then getting closer to the creator of the universe surely should be the goal. Now, meditation is designed to do that. A spiritual meditation is designed to do that. However, it should be noted that some meditations, while they will bring comfort and some relief and feelings of warmth and maybe peace for a while, some meditations do not have the stated goal and are simply not intended to bring you closer to the Spirit, God, to bring you closer to the moment. Now, meditation being an exercise that is designed to essentially spend a small period of time, ideally 20 minutes morning, 20 minutes in the evening, spending a small period of time in a state of being through the exercise or through an exercise, a state of being that brings you to a place of stillness and a place of closeness with God. Now, our consciousness as human beings is very, very focused on our flesh. It's very mesmerized, engrossed, and deeply entwined with our flesh. Of course, a big part of what we call flesh would be our brain, and our brain is very, very busy, full of thoughts and chatter, thinking about past, thinking about future, thinking about tomorrow, thinking about conversations, lots and lots of chatter. Plus, there's lots of emotions in the body. There's lots of feelings and sensations and all this sort of thing. You know, this idea of the physical, the flesh, is very, very distracting. It really takes over all our attention as human beings. And what I'm calling consciousness, which I believe is the same as saying our spirit, is mesmerized by our physical existence. Now, the idea of meditation is to spend a period of time, a small period of time, in a practice that is designed to, and I have to choose my words very carefully, so bear with me, it's designed to separate, and through that separation, quieten the mind, quieten the feelings, and quieten the connection with the flesh. Now, the reason I chose my words carefully is I did not want to use the word block or subdue or stop, because while there are meditations that seek to cover over the thoughts, block the thoughts, or bring up some form of distraction in the way of noises or music or a mantra which is repeated, these types of meditations are designed to block the thoughts, to replace them with something, a noise. This type of meditation is self-centered, in my opinion. Now, I don't mean that in the negative term. I mean that in the literal, descriptive way. That it's a focus on self. It's a focus on doing something in the mind to somehow fix the mind. So if you introduce soothing sounds to the mind, then you're really only appealing to the mind. Once again, you're appealing to the flesh with something soothing, something nice, a nice sound, and whatever it may be. You're appealing to the flesh and the mind as a replacement to block the thoughts. Now, this is a form of a meditation that to me is nothing more than entertainment. And it may appear to work because it will stop negative thoughts and it will bring some peace and some relief from symptoms. But the problem with that is that it's something you will keep needing to do because it doesn't really get down to the root of why you have anxiety or anger or negative thoughts or depression or pain, emotional pain, and those sorts of things. Whereas the correct form of meditation, and it's the meditation that I teach in my course, and you can find a link to that course somewhere around this video, either in the comments or in the description, depending on where I post the video. In that course, I teach a form of meditation that is designed to not block, but to bring you to a place of stillness and a place of, which we refer to the now, the moment, in the moment. A place of stillness where you can feel and be connected with the present, where God, the source, the creator of the universe, where love, light, peace, and joy is. You can be in that place, in a way, basking in the sun, in the light, basking in the light of the source of all love and healing. Now, being in that still place, it's a case of just by being there in the presence of God, God does the works. Now, even Jesus said, "It is not I that do the works, but the Father within me who does the works. Of myself I can do nothing." That is what Jesus was reported to have said. And it's a theme that's common in the sayings of Jesus. There's other scriptures that can be found that say similar things. Jesus very much attributed everything to the Father as God was translated in the Christian Bible. The form of meditation I'm teaching or advocating is designed to do that. And I think this is very important, very, very, very important indeed, that you understand that the point of meditation is to bring you into a place where you are still, and in that stillness, in that spiritual place, your consciousness, your essential real you, your spirit, is in a way, for want of a better word, in submission to the Spirit, in submission to God, in a place of receiving, in a place of just stillness and openness and receiving, seeking to receive healing, peace, joy, love, energy even from the source of the universe. Because, as I said earlier, typically your consciousness, your spirit, your consciousness, which is where you experience reality, is very mesmerized. It's mesmerized in your flesh, in your thoughts, worrying about yesterday, worrying about tomorrow. It's mesmerized in your emotional feelings like depression, anxiety, worry, all these sorts of things. Many of these things can be around for so long that you don't even remember the thoughts or the ideas that entered your mind. You don't remember, how the feeling of depression even got there. And this can become so overwhelming and so controlling and take over your very existence. And these things like depression and anxiety can define and become the very thing you think is real. It becomes your reality. It can become your reality so strongly that all you see and all you feel are those feelings. And that's a very, very difficult place to be. So a true meditation is not designed to cover over those feelings, soothe those feelings, or try and somehow keep those feelings under wraps, keep them pushed down. As the problem with that is that you don't really unpack those feelings. You don't really understand. They're not really allowed to melt away naturally. And if you take that approach, that type of meditation, you will be constantly needing to have the soothing sound or the soothing mantra. And you won't really truly be free. True freedom is when, using depression as an example, depression is gone, the ideas behind the depression is gone, the memories and the traumas behind the depression is gone, and your flesh is free, your thoughts are free, your feelings are free, and you become more in a place of stillness and in the moment naturally. It becomes your natural state throughout your life. Whereas many meditations are not designed to do that. They're designed to cover over, entertain, soothe, and bring in some other distracting noise or sound to give you temporary relief from feelings. Much like a drug, really. That's really what a drug does, is it brings temporary relief from feelings and symptoms. So, having said all that, I invite you to check out the link in the video somewhere and have a look at the meditation that I teach. And it's a very simple process, very simple, and I believe it's what mankind needs more than anything, because it's not about me or my teaching or what I say. It's not about how I say it or any of those things. It's about bringing you an exercise, a method that enables you to to experience a state of being close with God, close with the Creator, the source of, however you like to say, God. Thank you very much for listening to this video, and please comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe. please subscribe, it really helps. And I'll leave a link in the comments and the description. Thank you. Bye.